Welcome once again to Octane Mobile Gaming with yours truly, iOctane. First, let me say sorry to you guys for not putting up the possible deck combination video last week. As I said, and I've been saying it for the last 2 weeks, that I've been really busy at work. There's a lot happening at work at the moment, so I'm strapped for time. Very busy at work, so things might get a bit better in the months to come, but until then I'll try my best to put up as many videos as I can and try to give you as much information as I can. So first, let us look at what's on the screen. Free Ultra Hero for all VIPs. So I applaud what Network is trying to do. I really applaud them for it. But one thing I'll say to Network, you have made a step in the right direction. If you continue to go in that direction, the game can be really exciting, and it can be a game that a lot of people have left the game, and a lot of people who have been discontented with the game over the Christmas period will start to enjoy the game again, and a lot of people will come back. I personally cancelled my VIP at the start of the month because of what was happening, and I think because a lot of us cancelled our VIP, Network is trying to bring us back on board. So they have done this free Ultra Era for all VIPs. So if you've never been a VIP before, or if you've cancelled your VIP subscription and it ran out, you won't get this gift. I cancelled my VIP, but my VIP subscription doesn't end until the 31st of January. So I got this gift this morning, which was really nice. However, you will see a bit later from my draws that I didn't really get much from my first draw where I went up to tier 4. So what I done was my £200 e-voucher, which I got from work as a Secret Santa gift, I was actually saving it to see whether or not I should spend it on this game or another game. But I cashed it in after my draw this morning, and I decided this is a really brilliant deck. I'm gonna get this deck, so I actually invested my iTunes vouchers, which I got as my Secret Santa gift from work, on this particular deck. Didn't spell on all of it, but I did manage to get the ultimate form. So we're gonna have a look at my first draw, and then we're gonna have a look at my second draw. My first draw is basically like my second draw. So this is my first draw, and in this one it's just absolute rubbish. Keys. That's it for my first draw, just keys. Well, the tokens are not too bad, wasn't too bad. Potion, 1 gem gift. And that's what's that. That was it. Second draw, literally nothing again, except for 2 copies of a support card, 1 guaranteed copy. There we go, that's a guaranteed copy, and then a second copy, and that's it for my second draw. The rest is just rubbish, absolute rubbish. No use except for the 3 coins again. The rest is absolutely not much use, not much good. So here comes the third tier, and at this point I thought, well, I should get something quite good. But saw this, I was excited. It was the guarantee relic. I said, okay, guarantee relic, let's see if we see an X gold card. Here comes the soul, and that was it. 3 coins, which is good. Keys, which is not too bad. Some potion, not too bad, but the rest is just garbage. Garbage. Fourth tier. Here goes the fourth tier. And as I say, at this point, still feeling relatively optimistic. Got the guaranteed main card, and then an X main card, and that's when I was very doubtful that I was gonna get anything. Guaranteed relic, and yeah, that was it. And at this point I thought the deck is really good, so what do I do? So I cashed in my vouchers and then went back again and said, okay, I'm gonna buy 2 tiers. So as you can see, I've got 5,800 gem at that point. So now I've cashed in my my vouchers, e-vouchers, and here we go for the 5th tier. Silver card, really, support card, guarantee ultra relic. And I thought, well, it's gonna be one of those weeks where you get absolutely nothing, but at least I can go up to the 6th tier to actually get the guaranteed main card. I already got the ultra rare, so it should be all right. And here we go. This is the 6th and final tier, and after spending so much gems, literally it's just rubbish upon rubbish upon rubbish upon rubbish until this point where I got my guaranteed master collection card, and then the soul, and then the 3 coins, 30 keys, and then the rest was just garbage, total garbage and more garbage. That was it. That's it. So let's craft the ultimate form and call it a day. So that was my draw this morning, and as you can see, it wasn't the best of draws. If I didn't literally have the gems, I wouldn't really get much. But I do say, as we go through the deck, you will see that some of the cards that I actually got guaranteed up till tier 4 are really good cards. And let's have a look. Let's have a look first and foremost at let's have a look at the support card. Let's look at the 6-star support card. So this is a 6-star support card, and it's the leader skill. You've got your 300% damage and your 600% HP for all Dark Immortal Killer Heroes. So Dark Immortal Killer Heroes, it means it doesn't matter if it's Slayer and it doesn't matter if it's Commander. The leader skill will boost all Dark Immortal Killer Heroes. Doesn't matter. Even though this card is a Commander card, this leader skill will still boost all Dark Commander, all Dark Immortal Killer Heroes, which is really great. That's one part of the leader skill that I actually like. The battle skill for this support card: become immune to damage for 1 turn. If you're hit by an enemy's attack while immune, heal for 3000% of your recovery, and if above 200 Immortal Killer intensity, gain supercharge for 3 turns. So supercharge is one of those status that basically does something to other cards. and we're gonna see it when we get to the ultra rare. Supercharge will pop certain skills. As I said, it pops skills of other cards, increasing Immortal Killer attack by 2,500%, which is quite good. Only one instant of Supercharge can be active at any time. So it means that Supercharge doesn't stack. So the first part, become immune to enemy damage, that one will actually stack, but it works in a complicated way. So say you have 3 support cards and you activate all 3 support cards at the same time. When you actually become immune for one turn, the next turn you won't be immune. So it's best to activate your battle skills individually. So 3 support cards, activate them every other turn. And because this support card has got a 3-turn cooldown, if you've got 3 support cards, you'll basically be immune throughout the battle, which is quite brilliant. That's why I like the support card. Charge rate is 9 gem, cooldown is 3. However, you need 200 Immortal Killer skill intensity to actually become Supercharge. Supercharge will increase your Immortal Killer attack by 2,500%. That will not stack. So if you have 3 of these cards and you activate all 3 cards at the same time, only 2,500% increase you will get on your Immortal Killer attack. You won't get basically you basically won't get 7,000. I think it's 250. Yeah, 7,500. You won't get a 7,500 increase attack. That won't happen. That's the reason why it says Supercharge can be only one Supercharge can be active at any given time. So this card needs to be activated. These cards need to be activated individually. So you activate each of your support cards individually if you're using 3 support cards or if you're using 2 support cards. But multiple copy of these support cards as a free to play player is really good, especially if you're a new player and you're free to play. 3 of these cards wouldn't go amiss. 4 even better. But when we get to the main card, you'll see that the main card is really good as well. So the passive is Call Down. It creates 4 dark gems every time this hero attacks. We've seen that skill before, but it's not a bad skill. Cards before it create 3 power gems. Most of them create 3 power gems. You have generation 2 cards that create like 4 or 5, but in generation 3 or generation 4, these ones create 4 dark gems. And obviously you've got your Immortal Killer, which increases the damage by 400% while immortal enemies are present, which make these cards vastly more powerful than its 3.0 counterparts, because these are actually generation 4 cards, if you get my drift. You've got your health, your high health. You've got your low attack because it's actually a warrior, but that's neither here nor there. This card will put out a lot of damage, which is really good. So that's a brilliant support card. Need to get more than 1 copy if you're a free-to-play player. Even if you're a pay-to-play player, it's good to have more than 1 copy of this particular support card. Now this is your main card, and your main card is really brilliant. So this main card, if you're a free-to-play player, will be absolutely magnificent in GVG. First and foremost, the leader skill gives you 400% damage and HP for all Dark Commander heroes in GVG. All Dark Commander heroes. Okay? Now, it creates 4 Dark Power Gem 1s, while Supercharge, this is doubled, so it can create 8 Power Gem 1s. It has a 3-turn cooldown, 9 gem charge rate, but the passive is where this card gets absolutely brilliant. Every 3 turn, it creates 5 Dark Power Gem 1s. While Supercharge, this is doubled. So it can create 10 Dark Power Gem 1s. And if you time it right, you can create 10 Dark Power Gem 1s from your passive and 8 Dark Power Gem 1s from your battle skill. That gives you a grand total of 18 Power Gems. If you got 2 copies of this card, you're creating 36 Power Gems. Now the board, you only need 35 Power Gems to fill the board. So 2 of these cards can actually fill the board with Power Gem 1s and then start upgrading. Might upgrade only 2 Power Gem 1s to Power Gem 2s, but that's neither here nor there. 2 main card actually filling the board with Power Gems. Absolutely magnificent. Absolutely brilliant. We've never seen a main card like this in Generation 3 or Generation 4. Well, we just call it Generation 4, or not 3.0 but 3.1. So this is Generation 3.1. It's got the Immortal Killer as well, so it increased damage by 400% while immortal enemies are present. So this deck is gonna wreak havoc in GVG, especially on dark defensive team. Absolutely magnificent. So this card is absolutely good. So 2 of these cards and 3 support cards, you've got a really good GVG attacking team from a free-to-play perspective. So you see where I'm going. We haven't even spoken about the ultra rare, we haven't spoken about the main card, and we haven't spoken about the ultimate formers yet. And I'm telling you that these cards are absolutely brilliant. This deck is absolutely brilliant. We're just talking about the support card and the main card, and straight away you've got absolutely brilliant deck. Main card, support card, can't go wrong. So let's have a look at the Master Collection card. So this is your Master Collection card. You've got your 300% damage, your 600% HP for your Dark Immortal Killer heroes on your Master Collection card, which is brilliant. Your battle skill, similar to the battle skill of the main card, because the main card is just a downgraded version of your Master Collection card. So you know exactly what's coming from your Master Collection card, an upgraded version of your main card. So this one will create 4 Dark Power Gem freeze, while Supercharge, they're doubled. So it will be creating 8 Power Gem freeze. The charge rate is 9 and your cooldown is only 3 turns. Absolutely brilliant. Now the passive, Impulse Control. Every 3 turn it will create 5 Power Gem freeze. And if you're supercharged, it's going to be doubled. So you're creating 18 Power Gem 3. If you've got 2 Master Collection card, again you're filling the board with Power Gem freeze. And then you will upgrade 2 of those Power Gem freeze to Power Gem 4s using 2 Master Collection card. Magnificent. So if you got 2 Master Collection card and 3 support card, yet again you've got a brilliant GVG team. You've got a brilliant team for the event that starts later on this afternoon. Good, absolutely good deck. That's the reason why I decided to actually invest in this deck, because I couldn't let this deck pass me by. It's absolutely magnificent deck. If you've got the gems, invest the gems in this deck. If you've got the coins, the season coins, use the season coins as best as possible and try and get this deck. It's a wonderful deck. Now let's have a look at the ultra rare. Now this is your ultra rare. Again, it's got the same leader skill, and it's an upgraded version to your support card. You'll become immune to enemy damage for 1 turn, and if you're hit by the enemy attack while immune, you'll heal for 5000% of hero recovery. But wait for it, you will cleanse all debuff affecting your team. All debuff. So all debuff are included, but there is always a catch. It doesn't matter what battle skill you've got, your card is always susceptible. Well, tongue twister that one. Your card is always susceptible to one debuff, and we're going to find out which debuff that one is. So you cleanse all debuff, and if attack while immune, you'll gain supercharge. So you don't need to have intensity to be supercharged by your ultra rare, which makes the ultra rare the MVP for this particular deck. The ultra rare is, it's a must-have to get your ultimate form, but if you're free to play player and you can't afford to get the ultra rare, the support card won't work just as well, but it will work in the same manner as long as you can get up to 200 intensity. The support card as well generates intensity passively, and if you've got 2 relics, you'll be creating quite a bit of intensity. I think it's about 25 intensity. We'll have a look a bit later. So you will gain supercharge, 20 and 25% reduction for 3 turns. So your support card didn't give you the damage reduction, but your ultra rare gives you the damage reduction. So your ultra rare will make you immune, give you damage reduction, give you your supercharged status. Your supercharge will pop the skills of your master collection card, your ultimate form, and your main card. And it will also increase immortal killer attack by 2500%. Only one instant supercharge can be active at any time, so it won't stack again. But that's where you find your Achilles heel. So your Achilles heel is your attack boost. So toxin actually affects attack boost. So any card that give no, scratch that, I'm wrong. Toxin will affect any cards that heals, like Marte Thronos. Any card that does a heal with its battle skill, Toxin will affect that particular card. Even if it heals passively, I think Toxin will affect that particular card, because Toxin actually affects the healing ability. So this card will be affected by Toxin simply because you get a heal for 500% of your recovery. So that's your Achilles heel. If you're hit by weaken, you also won't be able to use the battle skill because of the attack boost. So those are the 2 things that this card is actually susceptible to: weaken and toxin, because of your attack boost and because of the heal on this particular card. Apart from that, as long as you got cards that can dispel toxin and can dispel weaken, you're good to go. So it's got a 3 turn cooldown, which is brilliant, because we don't really see cards with immunity having 3 turn cooldown. A lot of them have got 7 turn cooldown. 5 turn cooldown is, I think that's the shortest, 5 turn cooldown. Some have got 7 turn cooldown. So this one is absolutely magnificent, absolutely brilliant. Couple this with, if you got 1 copy of this, if you couple it with a support card, you're good to go. So it's got a passive as well, focus energy. Each time this hero attacks, it will create 4 dark power gem 4s. No, 4 dark power gem and 3 power gem 4s. So you'll create a grand total of 7 gems, which is not bad. And you get 800% damage increase with your Immortal Killer on this particular card. So this card has got Immortal Killer 4, which increases your damage by 800% while immortal enemies are present. This card dispels counter, so I'm expecting the bosses to be running counter attack, and counter can be really nasty. So let's take a look at the main relic. So this is your main relic. You have your flat up attack, you have your increase in attack, You've got your increase in team health by 11,000, which is really good. You've got your power gem creation. You've got your dark gem creation. You've got your intensity generation, 5 intensity per turn. And you've got your immortal shield breaker. So it will break 1 immortal shield. And I think some cards, some bosses can create up to 5 or 6 shields at a time. So if you haven't got your immortal shield breaker, then you if you haven't got an immortal shield breaker, which is the main relic, ultimate relic, and your rare relic, you'll be struggling to actually get a full board of power gems, if you see what I mean. So let's take a look at the ultimate form, and this is your ultimate form. And I've actually got a 1 pink star ultimate form, so that's the reason why you can see a 2 pink star ultimate form here. And you've got all your wicked whistles and bells. You've got the same leader skill. The battle skill is called Otherworldly Annihilation. It will create 4 dark power gem 4s. While supercharge, this will double, so that's 8. 3 turn cooldown, 9 gem charge rate. Brilliant. Passive is Overwhelm. Every 3 turns it will create 5 dark power gem freeze. While supercharge is active, it will be doubled, so it will create 10. That gives you a grand total of 18 power gems on the board, which is quite brilliant. Your passive is Energy Focus, which comes from your ultra rare. Each time this hero attacks, it creates 4 dark gems and 3 power gem 4s. So you won't be short of power gem creation. You won't be short of gem creation. Your deck will just keep on creating power gems, keep on creating dark gems, which is really, really brilliant. It's a magnificent deck. So now this one has got Immortal Killer 3+. So it increases Dark Commander damage by 900%. I think this is the stat for the 2 pink star, not the 1 pink star ultimate form. So while immortal enemies are present, you'll get a 900% Dark Commander damage. So that's the two pink star stats. Let's have a look at the 1 pink star stats, shall we? So it's still 900% for the 1 pink star stat. So it doesn't really change from the 2 pink star to 1 pink star, which is good. So at the moment, I've got 2 main cards which I collected and actually evolved to 6 star. I've got 3 support card. That's a 5-star support card and 2 3-star support card. And that's a master collection card that I got on tier 6, and that's my free ultra rare, which I'm really happy about, sincerely happy about. I've also got the relic, the ultimate relic, because I did get a copy of the rare relic on tier 5. So I haven't got the 2 pink star relic, I've only got 1 pink star relic. But let's have a look at the stats for the 2 pink star. So you got your flat up attack, you got your increase in attack, you've got your health scale up, your dark power gem creation, immortal killer intensity, it gives you 6 instead of 5, and it breaks 3 immortal shield. So I know that the 1 pink star actually breaks 2 and this one breaks 3, and I think as the pink stars go up it breaks a bit more. So that is the ultimate relic. So let's now talk shop. So let's look at look at some possible deck combination. So this is one possible deck combination, and the reason why I say it's a possible deck combination because Bio Blitz is in multi killer, and it's dark, so you get your killer boost and you get your affinity boost, but you will not get the event boost. So that's one combination. So I could run my Slayer deck, because my Slayer deck has got 3 ultimate forms and it's got 2 Bio Blitz, but the nuke damage doesn't really help when it comes to getting the overkill. Now this is one possible deck combination. So this one will actually comprise of 3 support cards and 2 main cards, and this deck is a possible deck combination, and it can be a really lethal combination. It won't be as powerful as this particular one that uses 2 main card. So I haven't got the shiny master hero, so in its place I'm running 2 main card. I'm running the ultimate form, my master collection card, and my ultra rare, and that's what I'm gonna run. So my my 2 main cards plus my ultimate form and my master collection card will be creating loads of power gems, plus my ultra rare will be giving me my status every free turn, plus it will be reducing my damage, and it will be giving me immunity. What I could do, I could remove one of my main card and replace it with one of my support card to get an extra turn of immunity and an extra turn of the status as well. But we'll see how it goes tomorrow. We'll see how the event progress, see how how we get on with the deck, and we'll go from there. But it's a really, really brilliant deck. So one of the things that I'm really and truly unhappy with, it's the Proving Ground. So inside the Proving Ground, if I go to the store, you can see that I've got 14,300 gems. But literally, because I've actually purchased one choice coin, I can't purchase a second choice coin. And because I can't purchase a second choice coin, I actually can't purchase this card. And I really, really wish that network will actually change that. You should be, just like how you're able to use your season coin to purchase limitless amount of master collection card or ultra rare, you should be able to actually buy at least 2 cards from the Proving Ground. Because what if you wanted to save your coins? I know your choice coin doesn't carry over, but what if you wanted just to save your coins and purchase a master collection card and an ultra rare at the same time? You can't. You basically have to wait. You have to basically wait 10 weeks to purchase 2 cards. That's absolutely ridiculous. That's something that needs to go. Because literally, I'm just sitting here. I will collect our next 10,000 coins, Proving Ground coins, before the end of the season. So I'll still be left with 10,000 coins that I'm unable to spend. So that's one thing that they need to remove from the Proving Ground. It needs to go. I think they're hoping that we spend our extra coins on the crates, which I did. I spent about 5,000 on the crates, but I still have got a surplus that I can't spend to buy the cards from the Proving Ground store that I actually need when I need it. So that's a ridiculous thing with that store, and it just really and truly needs to go. Really needs to go. Hope you've been doing a bounty. The bounty has become a bit boring, but even though it's boring, there is a lot of things to collect in the bounty. So really do your bounty. Do your GVG as well. I know I don't talk a lot about GVG, but GVG is quite important, not only from a guild perspective, but from a player perspective as well. The higher your guild finish in the GVG standing, the more gems you get. So the more gems you can actually accumulate, and if you're smart with your gems, you're smart with all these coins that you're collecting, you can create lots and lots of ultimate forms and brilliant decks as well. Because when I calculate all the coins that you can collect within a season, say you're a free-to-play player and you play all the events, you can create one ultimate form, at least one ultimate form at the end or before the end of each season. That's if you go up to tier 3 and some of the time tier 4 of each pack. If you're a VIP, you collect a bit more coin. If you actually go to tier 4 and tier 5, you from time to time you'll be able to create even more ultimate forms, which is absolutely brilliant. So I've collected quite a bit of coins, and I would have used my coins on this particular deck, but I did use my coins last week to get the ultimate form. So literally I only had 6 coins and now I have 22 coins. So I'm saving my coins for the next event, which is next weekend, which is a Earth Slayer event. Hopefully that one is brilliant. Hopefully the deck is absolutely magnificent. I'm actually anticipating the deck to be brilliant. But one of the things I wanted to say, if Network actually continue to give VIPs value for money, because I believe that this week VIPs actually got value for money by getting Ultra, because Ultra are very difficult to come by. Master Collection cards, not so much, but Ultras are very difficult to come by, and to get Ultra absolutely free is absolutely magnificent, and that is absolutely brilliant. Really enjoy that, really love that. And if Network, I mean, they don't have to do it every week, but from time to time, at least once a month, give us an ultra rare or give us something worthwhile collecting, because a lot of things that we collect within this game are absolutely useless. We have no use for them, especially in the event. The only thing worthwhile collecting in the event at the moment are the season coins. The evolution coin is absolute garbage. Once you've evolved, if you've got one support card, once you've evolve it to 6-star, you keep collecting evolution coins and you haven't got any use for them, and they're non-transferable. They don't transfer over to the next event. They don't. So what's the point? Pointless. Get rid of them and let us use our gold as we used to do before. That would be absolutely brilliant. So that's your deck. And as I said, your ultra rare is the MVP of the deck. The deck is an absolutely magnificent deck. So if you can get the deck, do get the deck. It's a deck that is a good investment. It's good in events and it will be good in GVG. So do get the deck if you can afford to get the deck. Don't go breaking the bank. Like me, I didn't spend any money on the deck. I actually got gifts from Christmas, which were iTunes vouchers, and that's what I use. And I was very happy to actually exchange my iTunes vouchers for gems to actually get some gems and invest in this deck. And I'm saving most of it to invest in the next deck if it's a good deck. If it's a rubbish deck, I'm not going to invest in it. The next thing I wanted to speak about before I forget is the Drill Fist Depot. This week, well, last event, the Drill Fist Depot was value for gems. We got the Honor of Ice deck, Dr. Nunat, Esteem Aldor, Fist of Islan, Helga, and we got the relic, so we could create the ultimate relic. So I did go in, did get the ultra rare, did get both relic, created ultimate relic. By the way, if you had the old relic like I did, you wouldn't have had a soul for that particular relic. So if you got the ultra relic or the rare relic, you wouldn't be able to craft the ultimate relic because you haven't got a soul. So you would have to purchase both relics from the store, which was a bit of a downer because I wanted to save some of my gems. But when I sent an email to support, they said, oh, we don't exchange relics for soul. So I had to go back in the Drillfish Stepper and buy the second relic to actually create the ultimate relic, which the more the merrier, but I actually wanted to save my gems. So this week I am crossing my finger that network actually brings out, let me see, the deck that I need the ultra rare for, because I actually need the ultra rare. Actually need that card to get my shiny master collection card. So I'm hoping that they'll give us this deck in the Drillfish depot so I can actually get the ultra rare from the depot and get my shiny master hero, or if I'm lucky enough to get it from the 5-star collection. So 5-star collection, hopefully I'm lucky to get that from 5-star collection. So it's a 25% chance, 1 in 4. Hopefully I can get it. Anything else will be, I wouldn't be really happy. But that's all I've got for you today. Tell me how you get on. Tell me how lucky you were this week. Leave me a comment below. Leave a like, leave a subscribe. Tomorrow I'll try and do possible deck combination. I'll try because tomorrow I'm literally a night shift, so it will be very difficult for me, and night shift starts really early and I'll be up all night, so I'll be really tired. But if I do get the chance to make the possible deck combination video, because we should have quite a few possible deck combination. Moreover, they have adjusted the health of the bosses, so let's have a look at the newsfeed. That's not the newsfeed, sorry. So in the newsfeed, you've got incoming new bosses, which is really Shroud bosses. So Shroud bosses are new types of guild bosses ready for your guild challenges. That will be quite exciting. And as they say, boss HP and attacks have been dramatically lowered. Really good to hear that. Most boss level have been lowered, because last week, the last commander event, which was the fire commander event, I realized that the legend bosses were absolutely impossible to kill. Absolutely impossible to kill. So I had to kill the lower bosses. The medium bosses, I just left them alone and killed the lower bosses because they were just a nightmare and they were absolutely impossible to get the 100% overkill on them. So I just literally left them alone. So hopefully this week it will be much better. So there we go. Boss HP and their attack has been lowered. So thanks for your feedback. Thanks for listening to us, network. Thumbs up for all the good things that you're now doing in the game. Keep up the good work. Keep giving us exciting decks. Keep giving us exciting event. I know from time to time network do give us a bender. Well, we went through a really bad period, but we weathered the storm and now we are coming out on the other side. So those of you who weathered the storm like myself, well done to you. So that's all I've got for you today. Do like, do subscribe, please leave a comment below. All constructive comments and criticism are appreciated. Leave a thumbs up on the video if you like the video, and I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully, on possible deck combination. Bye for now.